Well, hello and good evening. So now I'm gonna go back in time, and this was the year of 2011, a year after my daughter was born. My child's father and I kind of like broke up. He let me know he wasn't feeling me like that. And I pretty much let him know, since you're not feeling me like that, when you come over to visit your daughter, stay out of my refrigerator. And don't be asking me, can you can you hold $1 so you can go to the corner store and get you a cigarette? Because I'm not your woman, remember? It seemed petty for me to say that to him, but at the time he was being petty with me. Because he knew that I still wanted to be with him, and he didn't want to be with me. He wanted to be a hoe. And there is plenty of story times about that situation too that I have to bring up. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about me and when I first started seeing other guys after he let me know that he wasn't feeling me anymore like that after our daughter was born and after me and him was pretty much done. So, um, it was a guy who I worked with at the Bush Airport, and he and I both worked for the same general cleaning company. And I'm thinking that I remember the name was GCA Services at the Bush Airport, where everybody from that company was wearing beige. Well, beige shirts and black pants. And from the moment that he got hired on the job, because I was already on the job, and he was flirting with me from the beginning. It was this short, bow-legged guy. Now, I'm not going to say his name. But he was cute. He was very handsome. He was very bow-legged, and he was short. A little shorter than me, but he was cute. But this dude was definitely like a playboy. He was hoish. But anyway, he and I exchanged numbers on the job. And we used to talk on the phone every weekend. But there's a lot of times that he and I would used to get into it over the phone because he would get mad at me. He wanted to come over. And yeah, he was one of those dudes that he really asking to come over because he really want to like hook up. And I wasn't ready for that, even though I was trying to get to know him and other guys, but I was trying to like do shit, play it safe. But anyway, he got upset at me because he wanted me to let him come over. Got upset at me a couple of times because a lot of times I told him no. I wasn't ready for him to come over to visit me, and then I knew what was on his mind. Okay, so, but when I finally took the bait and I let him come over to see me, he came over in the daytime, and on this particular day that he came to see me, he came over twice in one day. Now, I had no idea that one of my sisters knew him from the Bush Airport. From my sister's understanding, this dude had a girlfriend who worked at the Bush Airport like we did, but at the Bush Airport for this restaurant company. And his girlfriend used to always vent to her about him cheating on her with her best friend and all this type of shit. Like, at that particular time, even though I know my sister was trying to tell me that I needed to watch out because he is a playboy. Basically, he was a hoe and he liked a lot of girls and stuff like this. I wasn't really trying to marry that dude. I really wasn't into him like that, because just like I had friend requested him on Facebook and friend requested him at the job, I had friend requested other dudes too. So he wasn't the only dude who I was talking to on the phone and texting. But this particular dude, like, because he was well known at this Bush Airport job that we all worked at, and because he was talked about like a dog by his girlfriend was friends with one of my sisters. My sister was really trying to tell me, he has a girlfriend and everything, but at that particular time, like, and I was very young back then when I was working at the Bush Airport. I wasn't trying to hear that. And if he had a girlfriend, he sure didn't act like it. That was none of my concern if he did have a girlfriend. He used to always be on the phone with me profusely, talking to me, texting me. It took me like 9 months to let him know whether he could come visit me, because in the beginning, I didn't let him come over the first time he and I exchanged numbers, because I knew what he was about. But yeah, because my sister knew him and who he was, and when he came to see me and he saw her and he told me that he know her, and that she worked at the same restaurant inside of the Bush Airport that his girlfriend, well, he called her his baby mama. Basically, that was his baby mama. From what he told me, the girl was never his girlfriend. She was just someone who he smashed one night, and the girl got pregnant on the first try. And you know how everyone knows how that goes. Okay, so he and I had established that, and like I said, it took a minute for me to tell him it was okay for him to come see me. So, when I finally let him come see me, I'll never forget, it was on a Saturday. And he found where I lived at very fast. He gets out of he's driving this expensive expedition car. He and I went up the stairs inside of that apartment to my room. We were watching TV, and basically he was trying to hug on me and all that, and asked me for a kiss and whatnot. But he and I did not smash. He and I did not smash. I'm the one who decided I wasn't going to do nothing with him, based on the fact that I knew how he was. And yeah, all these females be all up on him at the Bush Airport, and he was all up on them too. So he did not smash. However, once he left the house, one of my sisters was like telling me, why are you dating him? Why are you talking to him? He's a hoe. He's this and he's that. And I really wasn't trying to hear that because I knew what he was. I knew he was a hoe. I knew he was a playboy. All of that shit didn't matter to me. Mind you, I'm still like in my head vulnerable, very vulnerable and upset because my daughter's dad, which was my baby daddy, had let me know that it was over between us. Okay, this is bringing back memories and it's kind of like making me mad a little bit, so let me take my time with this story. So as my sister proceeded to tell me, his girlfriend worked with me at the Bush airport and she's saying that he's trying to get with her best friend, and like, I had to explain to my sister, I work with this dude. This dude and I work for the same company. I'm not trying to marry him. I'm not trying to be in a relationship with him. He is just a friend. And that was all it was. Maybe she felt like as soon as she told me that, I shouldn't have not let the dude come back over to see me, but I wasn't thinking about all that. Mind you, I was still like very in love with my child's father and still wanted to be with him, so I was trying to get over him. But the part of this story is, the main moral part of the story is that I couldn't understand why one of my sisters was like so adamant and so like wanted me to like not talk to this dude because like she felt like he wasn't no good. He probably wasn't no good. That was a friend to me. I work with him. So, like I said, I wasn't trying to marry him. I wasn't trying to be in a relationship with him because I knew the type of person he was. He and I never did smash. All we ever did was probably kiss, but that was it. And, like, I'm going to just say it. Like, it really irritated me that one of my sisters was like, always trying to tell me like, you need to stop talking to him because he ain't no good. Like, don't nobody like to be told nothing like that, especially if they're on a rebound from someone who they really wanted to be with. I was trying to live my best life then, so I wasn't trying to hear that. Even my sister boyfriend, yeah, the ice cream dude, the dude who was like venting to me like he wanted to cry and wanted me to have a house meeting about who ate his pint of ice cream. Even he was trying to clown me about the dude. He's like, yeah, all you did was take that dude upstairs to your room. He's short as fuck and he looked like a little roach and you didn't even let him stay downstairs so we can feel him out and ask him some questions. I'm like, that's not what he was here for. He wasn't here to talk to nobody but me. He's like, yeah, but you didn't have to take him up to your room and be all closed up. That was the type of person, that was the way that he talked to them. But, yeah. But I was just irritated because I really felt like people were in my business. And like I said, I was on the rebound trying to get over my child's father because my child's father had just broke up with me. And this was the year of 2011, and I was trying to live my best life. So I wasn't trying to hear all that. But that is the end of this story time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will come back later on with a new story time and another random video. Don't know if it'll be a makeup tutorial or a mannequin hair tutorial. But I will be back with another video shortly for y'all. Until then, y'all stay blessed.